All right, good afternoon. My name is Gustavo. I'm the chair for the Young Professionals of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And today I want to introduce an up and coming young professional that has, been working hard to help the community before, during, and of course beyond the pandemic. And today I want to welcome Ashley Gomez, president of the Virtual Matter. Ashley, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Hello, Gustavo. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to have you. You're a young professional. You have, you're telling me a little bit about your story, but I want you to share with us. What do you do? Where do you come from? And what are your goals?
Definitely. Well, originally I'm from Southern California. I moved here about 5 years ago to be with my partner. That was the initial reason why I moved, but being in Sonoma County, I absolutely fell in love with the city, the environment, the people, and I decided to stay. And I started a business last year known as the Virtual Matter. And what I do is I help businesses boost their sales and marketing with virtual solutions. So what that means is with real estate, pairing up with the realtor and helping sell the home by showcasing it with a 3D virtual tour and combining it with traditional marketing. Along with retail businesses, I help generate a lot more exposure for them on Google, help them get more views, more leads, and in turn, more sales as well.
Then what made you want to go into this type of business? How did you identify the need, and what is your target market at the moment?
So I stumbled across this business. It wasn't something that like I went to school for or woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna do this. I back in 2019, unfortunately, my father had passed away, and that really shook up like my whole entire world, and really started to put things in perspective and started reflecting back on my life. And for the last 8 years, I was working in the wireless industry. And when I figured out that I sold over $100 million in the wireless industry and only got a fraction of it, I realized that I really, really needed to put in this work for myself. And oddly enough, I was playing a Nintendo Switch with my little brother, and who lives 500 miles away. And this is just our way to connect with each other. And I was having such a good time that I really wanted to build a business around, feeling good and making others feel good. And that's how I stumbled across drones. And one of the businesses I was working for also offered virtual tours. And the moment I got a hold of that camera and started creating these type of experiences, I was hooked. I fell in love, and I just started to dive in deeper. And it just so happened to be during the time where the pandemic started to rise, and I just saw a big need for businesses being able to connect with their clients wherever they're at, whether they're at home, they're commuting, they're doing who knows what, but they need to be able to get there right there on their phone. And that's what my business allows them to do, allows them to reach any of their clients anywhere they're at. In particular, right now, I am working with the retail businesses because this is the businesses that need the most exposure right now with everything that's going on. But traffic is down, and we don't know when it's going to come back up. So, with what I'm able to do, I'm able to recreate basically a digital twin of the retail store and able to have a virtual shopping experience where people can shop, have a VIP like one-on-one shopping experience, and still make sales, and in turn create a great customer experience for them as well.
And then can you just give us a little bit of information on how specifically, or if you have some type of information that you can share with us about some of the specifics of your business, and, for example, what does it take to create a virtual tour and things like that? I don't know if you have something that you can show us.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a moment to share my screen, and I can show you one of my latest retail clients and what I've been doing for them. So I'm not sure if you've heard of NutriShop before, but they're a wellness company. And what I did for them is my whole entire package, my whole virtual shopping experience. So what that means is getting them onto Google, getting a Google Street View tour, which is this right over here, to where customers can go onto Google when they're searching for wellness companies, they're searching for, the latest hair, the best place to get a haircut. They'll rank higher because Google promotes this as much as possible. And what happens is when someone searches these terms and gets onto one of these tours, Google sees that this person's been on this for 2-3 minutes at a time, and that shows that you're trustworthy. And so Google wants to promote that. And so same thing here, just another virtual tour, Google Street View. But where it gets even better is what we're able to extract from this. So here's what the virtual shopping experience looks like. So customer can go inside the store, they're shopping around, they're looking around, and then they see these tags. And here in the tags, they can read here, like have questions, tap the menu at the right of the screen. So they can tap here, input the information. Next thing you know, the shop is getting this information, can call up the customer, make the sale, or if not, the customer can go ahead and just shop directly through the website here and make the purchase. What's even better about this is you can have different communication tools inside of there. And right now, people are worried to go back into stores. So here we can have a little welcome into the shop, and they're able to, see like, hey, we are taking those precautions. I will be safe inside there. Oh, but wait, I have an option where I can just shop right directly through here. And so we have the directions there. So they'll know how to shop through here and how to get the attention of the business owner to go ahead and make that purchase there. And there's a way here, it'll pop up in these little boxes, just like the call that we're on, or we can have like a one-on-one Zoom call within the tour and give the customer a real VIP, nice experience that is not anyone else is offering right now. And so this is a way to really pivot and adapt and really evolve your business.
And you mentioned you sold over $100 million in the wireless company. And then at what point do you say, you know what, I'm going to try this business? Is this your first business? Did it kick off right away? Or what are some of the challenges that you faced, until, you've gotten to this point?
Well, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I mean, I was trying to sell my Pokemon cards from my bedroom at 5, 6 years old. My parents did not allow that happen, right? So I've always had the spirit. Like I tried to open up a bar at one point. I tried to do digital marketing at another point. And it just didn't work out, unfortunately. Just wasn't the right time, wasn't the right business for me. But what happened in those times, like I learned so much with all those failures, with all the different connections that I had made. And I just have this drive that I cannot turn off. And really losing my father really shook everything up for me, because seeing him not happy when he passed away, it really was like, I don't want that for myself. Like I want to be happy and I want to feel it now and I want to live each day like that. And so I tried really, really hard to really find a business that would provide this feeling that I'm looking for, which is the win-win situation, where I know that I'm helping this client, they're building up their business, they're getting more money, which means they can help their family, they can pay their employees, and it's that trickle down effect. I don't plan on having kids, so my legacy is very important to me. You only live as long as the last person remembers you. And so this has really stuck with me. So I'm making sure that anybody I come in contact with, like I want to help grow them and have that win-win situation. And this allows me to do it. The numbers are there, the people are benefiting from this, and this is the future. Like it's time to evolve.
And it's a very good quote and that you mentioned, that you only live as long as the last person remembers you. And for you, being so young and, already want to implant your legacy here in Sonoma County, it's very interesting and it's very motivating for other young professionals that are, wondering, well, should I, embark in this journey? I don't know if it's going to happen, if it's not going to happen. And then, we'll get back to that in a little bit, but I want to know, how has the pandemic either affected you or benefited you, for the business?
With the pandemic, like with everybody, it's scary. It is super scary, and living in fear for a long period of time, it doesn't sit right with me. So I try to make the best out of every situation. And with this pandemic, I see this need where businesses need customers, they need people to come into their stores, but it's not happening. So how can I help bridge that gap? And that's where this virtual shopping experience comes in. This gives everybody the opportunity to have someone come into the store, have someone shop online. If you don't have a website, you can still shop through the virtual tour. And I have proof of that with J Gallery in downtown Santa Rosa. If you go there, it's not open anymore. But we were able to create that virtual tour right before she closed down, and she's still selling the artwork. She just saved herself over $75,000 a year by not paying a lease, not paying overhead, but she's still making sales. And so this provides so much opportunity that anybody who's looking to start a business or, you know, continue doing what they're doing or try to find that new spark within it, like you really have to evaluate, like, is this moving me towards my future? When you're 80 years old and you're sitting in that rocking chair, like, are you happy? And that's what really has helped navigate me to, like, okay, you know, this is what I should be doing, or this is what, you know, is moving me. And I'm very, very big on mindset and making sure that you have a positive mindset. You start your day with gratitude, because if you're not happy with what you got going on right now, you're not going to be happy when those other things that you're trying to get come in, because you can't be happy in the moment.
Exactly. You know, we have to live happily because we don't know what tomorrow brings. And,
Hmm.
you know, lastly, you know, what would you recommend, or what would be your advice for any young professional that is interested in, you know, becoming more involved with the community or want to open up their own business? You know, what would you say to them?
One, reach out to the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They're awesome and they'll help you.
Thank you.
Two is just start, just do it. Now, what is it called? Analysis by paralysis, or paralysis by analysis. There we go. And that used to stop me. I used to want to do everything 100%. And I realized that by the time I got to 100%, it's already been months passed by. It's already been weeks, that now I'm already on to the next thing. And now I'm trying to do that at 100%. When I took that out, not be a perfectionist, just do it. Just do a 5-second rule, 1, 2, 3, push that post, you know, and just taking action and figuring out along the way. I've said yes to a lot of things where I'm only 75% of the no. Like, I only understand a little bit of it, but I just trust myself and I believe in my ability to figure things out. That just believe in yourself, have that confidence, and just trust yourself, because I've struggled a lot when it comes to mindset and just trying to stay positive. That, like, the moment that you start living in that gratitude and just being grateful for today, like, honestly, anything is possible. Absolutely anything.
Well, thank you for, you know, being our first participant in the Hispanic Chambers Business Spotlight segment. We hope to see you more in the community. And of course, you know, you can reach out, Ashley, at what would be the best number to reach out if they have any questions?
Definitely. My Instagram probably be the best way, at Ashley M Gomez _. Or if you want to just shoot me a call, shoot me a text, 707-690-7110. And I just want to say that I am on a mission to grow 1,000 businesses through the use of these virtual solutions. I'm at 984 that I left. So 16 I've already been blessed by being able to, you know, grow with this stuff. So anytime you need anything, like, please let me know. I'll help you with your Google page, help you with your social media. No pressure in making business together, because I'm here to help. So thank you so much for this opportunity, Gustavo. Thank you, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And I really, really look forward to growing with y'all some more. Thank
Thank you. And, you know,
you.
it's very good to have, you know, young professionals that are as ambitious and, you know, want to help and, you know, everybody strive and get better. And so we do thank you for participating on the Business Spotlight segment. And hopefully we'll see you again in the future. And for any other business, you know, we're here. The Hispanic Chamber is here to help you to connect with other businesses. Or if you need any resources, you can always contact us at our page or our social media, Facebook and Instagram. Thank you all. And, you know, we'll see you all next time.